All right, hello. Welcome back to the Cup Chasers podcast. The USA are running over the Gold Cup. Uh, I know the competition is not necessarily what you would call difficult, but they are getting the job done. Absolutely smash them. And if you're a fan of Jesus Ferreira, go ahead and smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, and get the notification bell on. My biggest question: Jesus Ferreira's got a hat trick in 2 games, or 2 hat tricks, 2 games for the U.S. Where was the hat trick versus the Dutch?
Tactically inept or whatever the
I
word was.
mean, I know he only played one half, but and Patrick, you made the comment last week about how this Gold Cup kind of seems like a farewell tour for guys that we might not see in an American shirt anymore. Um, but is he playing his way back into the next?
Almost definitely. He's only 22. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's only 22. Supposedly he's gonna be going through a transfer to overseas very soon after the Gold Cup. He needs to. He's got to up his level. Right now, I feel like the Gold Cup, for the most part, is his level. Maybe a little bit below it with what he's been playing with in MLS. And, we can get into the discussion about MLS and how important it is. But he's, again, another guy who went through the FC Dallas Academy. He's joining a long list of players that are going overseas from FC Dallas. I think that I was talking about this with someone else the other day when we were talking about Jesus Ferreira, and I was more upset with him in the World Cup because he didn't perform, but more so upset because he was put in that position instead of Ricardo Pepi. I thought he should have gone to the World Cup instead of Haji Wright, for instance.
Sure.
So I think we were asking a lot of him. I think that also when you look at how the U.S. played the Netherlands in that game, you're asking for him to take advantage of one pretty much attempt. And I think that's asking a lot, especially for a 22-year-old who's never been on that stage, playing that type of talent. So I think that I don't think he's playing his way out, but like somebody like Yedlin, Sean Johnson, I think Aaron Long's another one that may be playing his way, playing his last bit with the U.S. national team. But there's a lot of exciting parts to the U.S. national team right now. I mean, they've sent their C and B guys. There's no question this is not an A team. It felt like the Jamaica. I was very upset after the Jamaica match because it felt like it was all disjointed. You've seen so much organization over those last 6 months. Then you see what we threw out against Jamaica, and it was all just all over the place. But they've gotten into a groove. They started looking really good again. Busio, he looks really good.
Yeah, I like him.
He had 2 assists, against what was it, St. Kitts. But yeah, Jesus Ferreira, some of those goals on Sunday, I was kind of surprised he scored them, honestly.
Well, the St. Kitts game is that's not even didn't even really phase me at all. But I did not expect to smash Trinidad like that. So yeah, hey, don't laugh, don't smirk.
Do you know? I don't know if you heard this. I don't know if you were listening to the broadcast or not. But ever since that night that we want to forget from 2017.
Yeah, I muted the commentary when he started talking about that.
The U.S. has beat Trinidad 17-0 since then.
They deserve it.
17-0 since then.
I'm not bitter.
But I mean, again, the talent level is a little bit more to his level right now. But I do think that he's 22. He's got plenty of He's got talent there to grow. Do I think he's going to be the striker saver of the U.S.? No, but I think he'll be a good second option behind like a Balogun or Ricardo Pepi,
Sure.
which would be nice, because the U.S. has gone for so long without strikers. I mean, even when it was Landon and Clint, it was. I mean, you still really had two guys who were more midfielders playing as strikers. These are true, actual strikers. So I think I think he's playing his way into at least the friendlies in September, and I think he's going to have a role, and that's all you can ask for. 3 years from a World Cup.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like it's one of those things where we can only, beat what's in front of us, only play what's in front of us, so to speak. But from what I saw in these 3 games, yeah, maybe Busio as well, but not many of the guys that were given a chance as far as the younger guys really impressed for me.
What'd you think of was it Brian Robinson? No, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds, yeah, he was decent on the right-hand side.
Yeah, that's that goal against St. Kitts though.
Oh, yeah. That one was I enjoyed that.
He hit that one well.
Yeah,
What about Giordi? He played almost like a 10 role. He was pretty good against St. Kitts. He flashed a little bit last night. But he needs more time. He needs more time. But I think one thing that is encouraging about the U.S. national team right now is it feels like there's actually a pool of defenders that are actually good.
Yeah.
And that's not always been the case. Sometimes it's been piecemealed together with, this guy is the star of MLS this year, so we're going to put him on the national team. And I mean, I'm thinking of Matt Beasler in 2000. What was it? 14.
He was 14.
Yeah, 2014. He's starting for the U.S. Same thing with like Kyle Beckerman. Those days are kind of gone now. You're starting to see some depth actually come into the pool. So it's exciting. Interested to see our draw
forward.
Interested to see who we draw in the next round in the knockouts.
Yeah, I mean it's unless it's Canada, like we should win this tournament handily.
I mean, it's our B and C team, and a lot of teams sent their A's,
and we should still smash everyone.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing, but I don't think it. If we sent our A team, we win this going away.
It just surprises me.
I don't know if you saw. Did you see that Mexico lost last night?
Mexico are a shambles, man.
They lost to Qatar. One shot on goal by Qatar, and they won 1-0.
No, they got paid.
It was like 26 shots.
Oh no, Mexico went after it.
6 on target or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Just something.
That's
what?
That's how you make it look like you didn't pay them.
Dumpster fire FC right there.
Holy cow.
Mexico are in trouble.
That's bad.
That's some trouble right
They
there.
ended up winning their group. Right now it looks like the United States they could play Martinique, but there's still a chance that they play either El Salvador or Costa Rica. Ticos are always annoying for the U.S. Panama's going to win Group C, which is what A is matched up with. So, Jamaica, they tied on points, but U.S. had goal differential. The Jamaican team's got
Jamaica though.
Huh?
We played so bad against Jamaica.
We did, but Jamaica's got like Damari Gray and
Mikel Antonio
and Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey, man. Leon Bailey was awful in that game.
Oh, he was terrible.
Terrible.
And he was flopping all over the place too. But Jamaica has a 17-year-old who's already going to Chelsea that he hit a goal against
Was it Kits? Oh,
No, it was against Trinidad and Tobago. It took a deflection, but he put his foot through it, and he's 17, but he's got there's some talent there. So it
More
wouldn't
potential.
surprise me when we go. Jamaica, of course, doesn't automatically qualify to the World Cup like U.S., Canada, and Mexico, but there's still 3 slots open for CONCACAF.
Is there really?
Right. Yeah.
I thought they only got
Oh yeah, because
So-
it's 48 teams.
48 teams.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So you're gonna have probably Jamaica, which they'll be interesting in 2026. You'll have figure Costa Rica because they're always there, and probably Honduras.
I'm thinking Panama. Panama's been in the last few years.
Panama's been really good. This
Yeah, they've been decent.
yeah, they're 6 points right now, and I think they're
They're playing like right now. The games might be right now.
I don't know.
But,
I'm looking now.
But yeah, looking at the rest of the tournament, it even with our B team, Canada's in trouble, man. Canada might not even make it. 2 draws.
Yeah, they drew.
Oh, but they play Cuba though.
They play Cuba, but Guatemala and Guadalupe, which Guadalupe being top of the group is shocking.
If they draw,
yeah, Canada still has a shot.
Canada's
They'll
got a
beat
shot.
Cuba. Cuba's
But looking at the rest of these groups, even with our B and C players, if USA doesn't win this tournament, it's a disgrace.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Yeah. And if you want to see more USA goals, go ahead and smash up the likes. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Get that notification bell on. We'll be back with more Gold Cup as it continues.